Good afternoon. So today I am taking the session HTML form tag and its attribute with examples. So previous we have already covered, right, so many tags which are already given. So now which is in this presentation give you form tag, input tag, different form attributes, text area tag, label tag, select tag, field set tag and example programs. So then why it is required for if you use in the front end any kind of application, then first we will use username and password or whatever the form tag which we have. So based on that, this is the forms we required, so that then this is how you can use in the form tags based on that particular web page. Like these are the page like username, password, these are the boxes we can use. Then submit button or cancel button or etc. So how you can use this is called a box, text box, right, password box, or then this is the submit button, the cancel button. So then how you can use in this session we will discuss about this. Then what is HTML forms? First we focus on input tag. What kind of input tags? See here. So in the input type is button. So in this tag we can use the tag called as input tag, specifies an input field where the user can enter the data. So in this, where we can enter, that the user can enter the data, that tag called input tag, which element can be displayed in a several ways depending on the type of attributes. First one called button. So this is called, as you shown, this is the button, submit, like cancel, right, okay. These are the buttons we can show cause. So input type is equals to button tag. So within the codes we can must. Then next one is checkbox. So if you can use in a box like checkbox, so then we can use checkbox. Input type is equals to checkbox. So in this the date, so 8 characters, right, so dd YYYY format or either so many varieties of versions. Then we can use, this is the date format, then use that is input type is equals to date. The next one is input type is equals to email, means so you can focus on Yahoo, right, @yahoo.com, @gmail.com, like this symbol we can use in the email format. So once you can use any input type is equals to email, then it is follows your username, then followed by that which user, Yahoo, Gmail or ready for Rediff or so whatnot. So in as of now, so based on the institution mail IDs we can keep here like this. Then another type is number, right. If you want to type numbers, that is called type, input type is equals to number, button, checkbox, date, email, number, password. So if you can use this password, then it is showing like this one, password means so not known, so that we can keep like this one, right. Then radio button, so we can use either male or female radio buttons. So this is male, this is female. Once you can use any kind of radio buttons. Then the reset buttons, so means you can entire the thing is then erase all these things we can use in input type is equals to reset. Submit button, just I can show you this, this is the submit button. So text, so for example username, then you can represent in the text whatever you can. So my name is Kamesh, so I have written like this. Then this is called as like this box is called as user, means text box. So these are the boxes it will show showing like this. Okay, then this tag is called as input tag. This tag is called as or, right? Then okay, next. So how you can write down this all using in a simple example. So for example, first you can use the tag called as form tag. Inside the form tag, so this is the starting form, this is ending form, right? Inside this tag, in between you need to write whatever you content. So here what we required in a page, like for example in this page, okay, so we can give that name. For example, name, one page we have, then password, then email id, then followed by phone number. So then this is input type, then this is called text, this is called password. So this is also like this, this is email, right? At the rate symbol you can mention it. Then number 1 or 2 or 3 or etc. Then date of birth, so we can use date tag. This is the type is equals to date. So gender, radio button, either male or female, right? Gender, male or female, right? Gender. Then okay, then followed by language knowns, language known. Inside you can keep check boxes. First one is English box, so next Telugu box, then followed by Hindi. If you know all the languages, you can tick mark like this. Then another one reset button, another one is submit button. So these all, this is called as a form, right? Inside the form you need to write this kind of this form tag. So name, password, email, phone number, date of birth, gender. So then so whether it is a gender is male or female. So then languages like check boxes, 3 check boxes, and reset and submit button. This is called as a form tag. Then user fill the entire the form, right? This is called, okay. Then next one, then what kind of form attribute, what kind of value, and what kind of description we have given in this. So here we have given like then checked attribute. So the value is checked one, right? Inside this is called as checked. So then what is the description of this check, which specify that input element should be pre-selected when the page loads for a checkbox, either radio button or this one. The what kind of a type you need to give, that type will be showing in this, that is specification checkbox, either radio button like this, male or female, right? Then if it is a checkbox like looks like this, right? Either this or this you can use, this is called checked button. Then next one is text, specifies the name of an input element, that is called as text. So like this, length 32 characters. Then read only, which specifies an input field is read only, right? Required, to specify an input field must be filled with before submitting the form. So required, any all the fields will be required or not. So value, to specify the value like input value, okay. These all are using as form attribute and followed by the values. Then now, so we have we have given that the same one, the like form input type text required, right? Password required means once you use the required in this, you must specifically you submit, you can give the value into this one input type text, you must give whatever the characters or etc. Then password, you need to give the appropriate password. So then number also you need to give the specific number or whatever it is. Date, so in rest of all fields not given anything. So here checked means you can give either this one, right? So then Telugu, Hindi, X means this is we are keeping like checked, compulsory mentioned English, right? So this is called as a form like input values. So as you said earlier, then next one is another one, text area. So previous just we have given only the text 32 characters. Now I want, so the entire 200 words or 300 words you need to fill. This is called as area starting from to till ending. You need to give some text area. In this you want to fill some areas. That is what you can give mentioned how many rows you required, how many columns you required. You can looks like text area rows is equals to 4, columns equal to 50. Then rows 1 2 3 rows, so columns like up to 50 columns we need to give, right? This is called as 4 rows and 50 columns looks like, and so on. At web programming class you will learn how to make a website, like so how you can, what kind of this we are learning through, and how to make a particular website using these kind of a tags. This is called text area. Wherever you required that, so you can specifically mention columns, how many columns you required, how many rows you required. So that we need to give like set text area rows is equals to 4, columns is equals to 50. Next, so then how can you write? So text area rows is equal to 4, columns is equal to 50. Hello friends, welcome to web technologies class HTML forms. So you see 1 2 3 4 rows. So in this 50 columns, right, we can need, so 50 length, so we can take like this, looks like this, okay, like etc up to 50. So this is called as 4 rows 50 columns. So need to write, this is the text area tag. So text area within the form tag we need to keep this. So then output like looks like this. Then hello students, then welcome to web programming etc HTML, and followed by forms and so on, which is showing in this, okay. Then this is the text area. Then another one is, another good form is label tag. Which tag used to display label or text? See, so this tag is called as label tag. So in this form action, then action page.php. So once your action starts, this page will automatically open, this action underscore page.php will be open. Inside in this PHP, so we need to write input type is equals to radio, right? ID is equals to HTML, name is equals to favorite language, value is equals to HTML. So it is showing, see, this is the looks like, so radio button HTML first one. Then same label for HTML, the HTML caps lock, the HTML label. Then input type radio, ID is equals to CSS, name is equals to favorite language, value is equal to CSS, capital CSS. Label for CSS, right? ID na, this is ID. Label for CSS is CSS capital, right? Then same way JavaScript, right? So input type submit button. This button is called as input type is equals to submit, value equal to submit. Once you can press any one of this, for example HTML, then submit. Either CSS, you cross that one, either only one. If you required CSS, submit. Then or otherwise JavaScript you required, you put JavaScript and submit, right? Then you can press submit button, right? This form is called as label tag. So the label is using for names like this, like this, like this. These three are like this, right? Next, then select tag. If the select tag is used to create drop down list box, right? For example, for number of degrees for a sake, so BTech, first SSC, intermediate, BTech, MTech, PhD, etc. all we required that tag is called as select tag. Name is equals to cars, ID is equals to cars here. So option value Volvo, so Volvo. So Volvo, Maruti, so next Kia, right? Then Hyundai, then next so many more are available, right? All the pane, so it will be drop down list box, each and everything which we showing like looks like this. You can select whatever this one, either you can select Maruti, either you can select Kia, either you can select Hyundai, either you can select Skoda, or etc etc. So what not Volvo, so we can keep like this. That is called this tag is called as selection tag. So selection tag, the name attribute is needed to reference that form data after the form is submitted. So once you can submitted any form data, then form submitted, then it is automatically that whatever you select, that select will be showing. So this ID attribute is needed to associate the drop down list box with a label. Let's just looks like. So in this same previous we have shown like a document type HTML body, in the body after body, so inside form, so then the label for cars, choose a car, right? Inside select cars, then ID cars, then option value Volvo, Saab, Opel, Audi, right? So these are the names. Once you can click here, automatically the pop-up window will be open, right? That is all the Volvo, Saab, Opel, Audi. So first one is the default one, so that it is showing as Volvo, right? Then you need to close, select button select, form button form, body, so then HTML. So this is the thing, this, how we can write down like this kind of a forms. This form is selection, right? Then field set. So here the field set tag is used to group related elements in a form, group of, bunch, right? Previous only single value. Now we have as a whole, we can send, we can use, right? Then we are using as that tag is called as field set tag. Field set tag is used to group related elements. This tag draws the box around the related elements, right? So then how you can use this is called the field element. For example, that is personalia, then personalia like this, then this is called as legend personalia. So label for F name, first name, so the first name is showing like first name, that is ID is first name, so type is text, so that text is showing text, then that name called as F name. Second one is label for L name, last name, right? Last name like this, then this is also text, so that text. Then next one is email, right? Email, then this is what called as email box. Then next one is birthday, right? Birthday, then this is the format, looks like date format, so this is called as looks date format, it is showing DDMMYY format. Then last one is submit button. See like that. So all are related to, so how many buttons are there? There are 1 2 3 4 tags. One tag is called as input tag, is the first one is a text, second one first one is text, second one also text, third one is email, fourth one is birthday, means date tag, then next one is, last one is submit button. So here we are focusing on, so then this is called as field set element, field tag. So in the field set, field tag, okay, only in a single parallel line it is showing, just looks like, see this first name, last name, email, birthday, so submit button, right? So we are looks like this. So look and feel very important, so that we are using this kind of forms. Then another one, the field set is used to group related element in a form, just these are the group related forms, so that it is showing in this. Then in this session, so far we discussed, so what is form tag and what kind of attributes which is available, like input type is equals to text, then password, then date, then radio button, check boxes, etc. So different tags like label tag, select tag, field tag, text area tag, etc. we have learned in the so far in this session, right? So this is very useful for the form handling of a particular web page, right? Thank you so much.